So folks, modern photography, is it cheating? Well, let me be blunt. If modern photography is cheating, all photography since the dawn of the first daguerreotype is cheating, okay? You went from taking maybe several days to several months, Sistine Chapel, to paint something lifelike. And then you could do it within a few hours with a daguerreotype. And then Ansel Adams brings out the first portable camera. So is that then cheating from the daguerreotype? Right up until now, you've got the Sony A9 Mark III that can take 120 raw files per second. That is insane. You can basically film and take the shot you want. So you only really need 24 to 25 frames a second for the true movement of a subject, but then you can go deeper, 4 frames extra, and pick one. So birds in flight, bosh, you got fantastic photos. So the first daguerreotype meant it was put on a tripod and you had to take an exposure of, I believe, several minutes. So people had to sit very, very still. That's why when you see some of these old photographs, the really old ones, the early ones, you see some people blurred in them when they said, told to sit very still. You see a slight movement in the face because they've just very slightly moved their head, not understanding the process. So now you can just fire away to your heart's content. So does that take away the skill it requires to take a good photo? No, it doesn't. You still can be separated, pros and amateurs. You know, framing a shot, telling a story, understanding light, knowing where a creature or person or car or anything is going to be a couple of seconds later. This is all skills that come with a lifetime. You can't just point the camera in one direction and the subject's behind you. Obviously then you've got to turn and look at it. So you still got to get the thing in the frame. And now we're up to mirrorless cameras that can track subjects, track eyes, and has improved everybody's photography. But when everybody's photography improves, the amateurs get slightly better, the middle people get even better, and the pros just become amazing. The things they can pull off. Yeah, every year you're getting photos that you just didn't know could be taken. So argue that every leap in camera technology just means an improvement of photography across the board. I'm seeing people on all the groups I follow. I know what they were like 5 years ago and I see what they're like now with better cameras. So it does make a difference. But then even those people with the better cameras, I'm like, you really don't know how to use that, do you? Yeah, the worry is going to be with AI that you'll be able to point your camera, your phone camera, or your little compact at a bird 100 meters away, tiny little speck, grainy thing, and AI will just be able to take it and make it look like a National Geographic cover. So there is going to be that, and it'll probably end up being something like people who buy LPs still, or use cassettes or VHS. I know a few people. I'm a cabbie, and there's a fellow cabbie who loves having one of the old style TVs. He uses VHS so he can see the same quality there was when he was a kid. It's fantastic, it's good stuff. So photography might get to that level. And there is a level of trust, particularly in the birding world. When a birder says they saw something, it's a weird one. We all accept that they saw it. I mean, birders will make lists of birds they've seen, and no matter how rare or weird, it's never questioned. There is a trust. And I've never lied about a bird. It's weird when you get into this hobby, I can't explain it. You don't want to be that person that's, oh, just say I saw it or whatever, or I'll take a picture from another time I got it, one that I never posted, and I'll claim that. But you just have that deep down feeling that if you ever get caught, that's you ruined forever. No one will ever, ever trust you. So you just never do it. So there could be just this type of photographer that just accepts the old school ways, which not very old school. It might just be 5 years before AI really took over everything. I mean, now the internet is full of photos, especially Facebook, of just AI generated imagery. And you can complain about it all you want, but these accounts make money. They put on pictures of couples that were married 80 years ago and say they're celebrating their 101st birthdays. Isn't it wonderful? And you get sort of 80% of people falling for it, saying, oh, it's amazing, look at them, I wish that's me, blah, blah, blah. And then you get the people saying, yeah, AI, you know, there's ways of telling. Soon, there won't be ways of telling. But you can complain about it or you can get in on it. And these people don't care because they're getting tens of thousands of comments, likes. There's no dislikes at the moment. So they're just making money off the traffic. If you go onto X and just stir up horrible debates, you're going to get people biting and commenting. and you don't care if it's good or bad because it's powering your numbers and you get paid for it. So to round up, is it cheating? Nah, it's just a different playing field. Everyone's going to use it for different reasons. Some people are going to cheat and lie. I'm already hearing about it, wedding photographers whose photos suddenly get that much better. As long as people are happy, you know, it's already going into film. I think it was James Cameron who said that at the beginning of his films, he's going to put a disclaimer to say no AI was used. Now, my point of view on that is, well, if it gets audience to watch, I don't think they're really going to care. I mean, they're already making actors younger. Like Ant-Man, they had Michael Douglas look like a younger version of himself. And that was brilliant. I really, really thoroughly enjoyed that. And actors are already signing away their likeness. I think Bruce Willis has done it. And when he's gone, he's going to be appearing in Die Hard 17, you know. So it's here to stay, folks. It's just going to be how you use it and how you get along with it. And the debate will rage and continue. And I think it's good that it continues and rages, because I think people will then abuse it less if we have a healthy debate about it. But there'll always be people that push it too far. So that's my take on it. Have a, put something in the comment. Let me know what you think.